The countdown continues. The window is closing. Must be time for another episode of Passport to Poland. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chasing Lamely. Thank you very much for joining me for, I think it's episode 35 now? Sounds approximately right. I said the other day, I'm batch recording. I might lose count. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll all work out and you'll forgive me eventually. Today we're playing two big games. First we play Jagiellonia, who are in 4th, and then we play Cracovia, who are in 3rd, and we are currently in 2nd, chasing down 1st. Yeah. So for the whole luck thing, smash the like. I keep reminding people because no one keeps doing it. It feels like I should mention it. We have had some transfer movement, a little bit of transfer movement. Nothing coming in. I didn't bid for this guy. My director of football did. I think I scouted him. I haven't. Let's make sure we know something about him. Let's go to Halim Fashishi. In terms of the outs, Michael Saunders is currently under offer from 3 clubs. Arca, Tamalika and Mietz. So he's probably on his way out. I'd like him to go to Tamalika. I think he'd do well there. But also, talking of Mietz, they've also just bought Bruno Oliveira off of us. He's been a good servant to us. He's played sort of 7 or 8 games, nothing major in the 3 years he's been with us. But he's played. Whenever we've asked him to step up, he's stepped up. He's got a goal in his time with us. So he's probably done okay in the grand scheme of things. But also he's 29, and they were offering me silly money for him. Mietz are currently chasing promotion from the 1st division, so we may well come across him next year, because it's really between the 3 teams that have bid for Saunders to go up. So you can almost guarantee we're going to see Saunders next season too. Right, let's go into the game with Jagiellonia, because there's nothing else to catch you up on. You've seen every game up to this point. In terms of team selection, we're going with Sherpa in goal, Felipe Cruz, Igor Gomes, Mark Guay, Marcel Piaszczek, Finson, Longstaff, Jankovic, Inabakare, Wright and Sterling. With Divine, Williams, Rico, Deschel, Puerto, Salah, Bargel, Brown and Gonzalez on the bench. Gonzalez hasn't appeared in a while, which is interesting because he was doing quite well for us. Maybe we'll rectify that today. It seems weird that I've not been using him. It's fine. I'm sure it'll figure itself out. This team has been performing though, so I've not stressed out over it, which has been fine. So yeah, let's see what we're up against. I think Shavinsky's a guy we've come up against before. None of these guys strike me as having hit us before. Arsenic still just. Zoran Arsenic just sounds like he should be a comic book serial killer. That's fine. Right, we will get into the game. We're still wearing green because that's what we do. They're wearing red because that's what they do. We're going to get, hopefully, an early goal, but, I always get nervous when you get a highlight this early because it's a minute and a half into the game and they are attacking us, and Jankovic has done some attempts at defending. Oh, what was that? Once you got the ball off him, kick it away from him, not at him. Longstaff's picked up the ball. Let's see if we can build from the back here. Cruz to Finson. Finson hopefully get a ball forward. He will in a Bakare. Jankovic, good job out to Piaszczek there on the left-hand side. But now Piaszczek's got no help at all, so he's had to go all the way back to Guay, and Guay needs to find a good ball. He does to Igor Gomes, who has got options. He's using Longstaff. Longstaff to Finson, Tina Bakare. I'd quite like to see someone, put it out to a wing. There we go. Piaszczek, good job. Back to Jankovic. Jankovic doesn't have any options, so Finson's there. Bakare next. And then Felipe Cruz is set free on the right hand side. Ball back to Longstaff. Matty Longstaff has a pop, and that's gone in off the keeper's hand, but it's gone in. Matty Longstaff with his 2nd goal of the season, still trying to get him tied down for next season. I cannot free up the funds to make him a respectable wage offer. I don't want to be paying anyone 12 grand a week at this stage, but if I can find a way to do it for him, I will. Great screaming shot from outside the box. So that's beautiful. That's a 1-0 lead. We're 2.5 minutes on the clock. We're 1-0 ahead. That is good times, and I think it's time to do some more getting creative so we can get some more goals out of them, because Why the devil not? We are currently sitting 5 points behind Legia Warsaw, although they don't play until tomorrow. We're also sitting 9 points ahead of Cracovia, which we could still be by the end of this episode if we beat them. I suspect they'll probably win their game this weekend, but little things. Also, in the middle of the week, we've got the end of the transfer window. If I make any moves, I'll come back for it. But I'll probably just give you an update of anything. If I make any news, anyone coming in, which I probably won't. Anyone going out, I'll tell you about before we play Cracovia, because that seems sensible. Matty Longstaff with a corner. It's not really gone anywhere. Oh, that was... I don't know what that was. But we'll go with it. Jankovic has a pop. Probably should have used his left foot rather than his right. I'm not sure what Kazaya Sterling did there, but apparently he did something. Yeah, I'm none the wiser. Right. 1-0 up. Our strikers aren't showing up today, which is a shame, because Akira Wright, he has had his record season in terms of goals for us this season. He's had 20 goals. However, his record before that was 90, and they were all in the league. He's only had 16 in the league this season, so we'd like to get him over that last line. Would be nice. Martin Pospisil is a name I feel like I know. Concerning. Okay, Kazaya Sterling is having an absolute mare out there right now. Piaszczek with a throw and finds Sterling to Piaszczek. Let's get the ball back in. Be nice. To Kiri Wright. Oh, over the bar. Over the bar. Things are not getting there quite as fast as we'd like. Let's do another get creative shot because we haven't done one in about 20 minutes. They're pressured now. That's not good. Something's happening here. I'm guessing a free kick it is. So Kiri Wright going to be taking it, is it? It is. He might be able to have a pop. He is having a pop. Oh, saved by the keeper. Saved by the keeper. It's a shame. Looks like Felipe Cruz with a corner though. And someone needs to get at the end of it. It's hard to see the ball because it's snowing and it's a white ball and I don't like it. Bakroth has picked up the ball. Arsenic is attacking. Killer Instinct was missing apparently. Finson's picked up a knock, which is not ideal. I think maybe we'll withdraw Finson and we'll stick on he who shall not be named because otherwise, her in the back gets confused. Although actually I say that. Are these guys both natural defensive midfielders? They are. Yeah, it's gonna be the one she doesn't like. We'll go with that. Felipe Cruz maybe coming off, but we'll give that a minute because I need to make some choices further up the field. We'll see how it goes. Let's do a get creative. 5 more minutes and we'll see what we need to do to see this game. I think Felipe Cruz actually might need to just come off. Nico Williams coming on for him, and then it's going to be a case of trying to decide who replaces Sterling. It could be Deschal, it could be Brown. Who knows? It's a magical mystery tour. More getting creative, please. Please, 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 more creative. Thank you. 10 to go. Kazaya Sterling is still not producing. Who is it going to say? It says Izzy Brown. No, I send him Deschal. I know Deschal can play that role. Izzy Brown won't mind having a day off. I just trust Deschal to get me a second goal more than I trust Brown because Brown hasn't done it for me yet. Ina Bakari has now picked up the ball and he's going to go on a bit of a tear. Deschal is way too deep and he stood on the ball and not helped Ina Bakari at all, but Longstaff has come through. What can he do with it? He's had a pop, but he's not done anything spectacular with that at all. Is it too early for a demand more? I say too early, but is it the time? Let's see what it says. Demanding more seems like a plan, because one goal, it might do the job, but I'd rather have a second, please. I don't think it's going to help. We've got a corner, but we're going to see the corner. We're not going to see the corner. Nothing's going to happen. Final whistle has gone. That's a 1-0 win, which we'll take quite happily. Like I said, brings within 5 points of Legia, puts us 9 points ahead of Cracovia before we play Cracovia. Although we will see what that looks like when we get into the game in just a few minutes. Like I said, the transfer window is about to close, which is absolutely fine. I'll do all this off screen with 5 unbeaten though, which is a win. And then we'll come back either on deadline day or for the next game, depending how that goes. So we're back for this for the second game, and yeah, Krakow, they're currently sitting in fourth, but things are looking interesting in terms of recent league results. You can see they're fourth, but if we go back, um, also Legia Warsaw lost, which is interesting, and I think Krakow got a draw in their last game. So, yeah, looking at the table, we're currently 8 points behind Legia, but a win against Cracovia could make that five, which would make the title race very interesting as it comes towards the end of the season. Obviously, Krakow winning today will put them back up into third, but things are all kind of rotating there. I said I'd come back if anything big happened transfer-wise. Nothing big happened transfer-wise, but transfers did happen, so I'll give you a quick catch-up on that before we get into the game. So, in terms of outs, you can see quite a few. Michael Saunders went to Tamalica for £13,000. Not a bad sale for us in the grand scheme. I was wondering if Ben Hockenhull has played for them yet. He has played. He has come up, made his debut for them. Good boy. Yeah, Michael Saunders has gone to Tamalica. I don't think he has played for them yet, has he? Not yet. Um, but yeah, so he was one who went out. One of our youngsters who was just kind of sitting around. Yestin Hughes has gone to Olympia Grushadz to help with the relegation battle. The right back, who's kind of one of our youngsters in development. I think we signed him off of Manchester United. We did. So yeah, he's gone there to play top division football for a while. Salah, the guy who the electronic misses won't let me say the name of. Yeah, the ex-Barcelona player. He's gone out on loan to Wisla Krakow to be part of their battle against relegation. He's already made 3 appearances for them this season. Callum Parks has joined Gornik, where he apparently has made 2 appearances so far. Don't think he has. No, it's 2 appearances for us. I thought so. Yeah, he's gone to Gornik. He's the American guy we signed in the summer, who's also just going to kind of go out and develop for a little while because he could turn into a quality player for us. But more football can't hurt him, and Gornik are currently sitting in the top 5 somewhere. Jordan Muckaneff has gone out on loan to Tichy, who are in the first division. He's already made his debut, and he should be quite content there. Hopefully he'll develop. And then Kelly Valenzuela, the American attacking midfielder, has also joined Grushadz and made his debut for them. So yeah, whole bunch of outs. One guy came in, which was the guy I think we saw before, Alexander Staviarz. Yeah, we bid 150,000 for him, or our head of youth development bid 150,000 for him. As you saw, I scouted him. He turned out like he might turn out okay. Then I realised his contract was up and I could get him for 0 compensation. So 10 out of 10 on the business skills for the head of youth development. So I got him on the pre-contract, and then I hit the buy now button and we got him for £1,000. So I've saved £149,000 by overruling my idiot assistant manager. Oh, sorry, my head of youth development even. Good work. So yeah, let's get into the game against Cracovia. We are going to play them again in the next video, the next episode, because we play them in the quarterfinal of the cup. But that is not immediately relevant because we have to beat them in the league first. Our form is better. We are the favourites. Joe Ledley's out with a back strain, but then let's face it, when was the last time we used Joe Ledley? He's just kind of hanging around for nostalgia. He's also a youth coach, but he's around for nostalgia. Team today: Sherpen, Cruz, Gomez, Guay, Piaszek, Finson, Longstaff, Jankovic, Ian Bakare, Wright and Sterling, with Devine, Williams, Rico, Deschal, Puerto, Daniliuc, Bargel, Brown and Gonzalez on the bench. So fairly strong. Also, some people thought about making bids for Akira Wright. You can see the suspects there. I got asked if he was for sale, and I said it will cost you quite a lot. And shockingly, no bids came in for him. So he's approaching 30 though, so I think he's probably got a year maybe left with us before I try and move him on for some money. He's worth £1.5 million at the moment, so it's not like it's small change we'd be getting for him, but we don't need to sell him yet, so I'm not going to sell him yet. Anyone here that seems familiar? I think Krakow actually made quite a lot of signings. Let's just have a quick look. I think Krakow made quite a lot of signings in the window. Their names seem to pop up quite a lot. Let's have a quick look, see what they brought in. They brought in Salam Jiddu for 74,000 from Monaco, and Kamzo Mara, and this guy Christian Tamas from MTK, and Mahaji. All right, so they've spent what, £500,000 on players. Interesting. Tamas, Mara, Jiddu, and Mahaji. Tamas is playing, so we'll find out what Tamas is about. Mara and Mahaji are on the bench. I'm sure the other guy whose name I've now forgotten is there somewhere too. What's this guy look like? He's a Hungarian international, but that's all we can say about him. We'll see what happens. Tetlak, they've got a regen up top. Or he might be special. We'll maybe give him a deeper scout than we've given him, because if he's already starting for Krakow, he might have something going for this big old powerful boy. That we'll see if we can maybe look at bringing him in. But otherwise, the only guy whose name jumps out at me is Van der Hart, who we've come up against before. They can't be a bad side because they've been working their way up the league, sort of consistently top 4 for the last few years. So we'll see what happens. But the important thing is we continue our momentum. 5 or 6 wins on the spin, I forget now. Because, closing that gap to 5 points, currently sitting at 7. Closing that gap to 5 points would be pretty special for us in the long term, as Felipe Cruz takes a throw into Akira right. Ina Bakare has picked up the ball, and he's going to go on a run. He's beaten a tackle by running right through the guy. Ina Bakare keeps going to the byline. He's had a pop. Oh, it could have been so beautiful, but the angle was just way too tight. If he got that in from there, that'd have been like Giggsy in that old Reebok advert from back in the day. Ask YouTube. Felipe Cruz crosses the ball in, doesn't find anyone, but Jankovic is there waiting. Back to Cruz. Cruz should be able to get a crossover. You'd hope. Well, I mean, you can hope, but that was poor. And Tamas has cleared it, but Finson will pick it back up. Is the highlight going to continue? Back to Sherpen. Interesting way to build back into a corner, but we'll see what happens from there. Nothing at all. Right, more creativity, because that wasn't anywhere near as creative as I'd like. Jankovic has picked up. Finson, have another go. Good work. Finson back to Guay. Guay should have options. He's got Jankovic there. Long ball crossing the field to Felipe Cruz. Cruz, a little dinky back heel to Longstaff. He has a pop. The keeper made an absolute meal of that, because that was not travelling fast enough to require that kind of Hollywood saving. But even so, signs of life. We've got signs of life, which is good. We're absolutely dominating on the stats, but they're going to score and it will be awful. You can see the FM incoming. You can feel it. Anyone who's played this game long enough can feel the FM incoming. Somewhere deep inside their soul, they can feel it coming. It's got an FM written all over it, this game. Absolutely all over it. Let us hope things don't go that way, but it's just... You just see the writing on the wall, don't you? You just see it there. Kazaya Sterling's having an absolute shocker, so is Finson. They both need to show me some more. Let's get more creative first before anything else happens. They're coming back into the game maybe for a little while. Maybe. Finson's improved a lot. Kazaya Sterling is thinking about maybe improving. I don't need this to be a draw, guys. Come on, let's have a win. Let's have a win. From somewhere, from anywhere. Felipe Cruz is tired again. I don't think he's got the best natural fitness, He should be able to keep going longer than he is. Saying Dan Iliuch, but Nico Williams is a hero, so Nico Williams can go on there. I am going to take Kazaya Sterling off too, because he's done not a lot. We'll let's send on Izzy Brown. Why not? Why not send on Izzy Brown? That makes all the sense in the world somehow. Does give me the option also of sending on Dershell if Kerry Wright decides to stop playing for us. Again, nothing really coming. More creativity. We can't have too much creativity in a situation like this. Jankovic is not performing well and starting to tire, which, he may be the next victim of my ruthlessness, which could be a thing. Yeah, screw it, let's do that. Just take Jankovic off. We're sending Gonzalez on. I kind of had that decision already made in my head, because we haven't seen much of Gonzalez recently. And we know he can do a job if we need him to. So let's get creative again for the last 2 minutes. Can we get a winning goal here? We're not going to get a winning goal here. We've absolutely squandered this one. Absolutely squandered it. Properly wasted everyone's time with that. It's okay. It's 7 points. It's not unassailable. It's still not unassailable. We're going to be fine, and we're going to come back in the next episode to play against Cracovia in the quarter-final of the FA Cup, where our minimum requirement is the semis. Anything interesting happening here? Just Kazaya Sterling saying he'll end his gold route, which is probably my sign to wrap things up. So, thanks for watching, guys. As always, please smash the like and subscribe buttons, because it's nice to know you guys are here. Socials, they live below. I've been Chasing Lamely. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, guys, have a good one.